hearing lots of things about the mid-season finale that's just is going to tear us all up.
It is.
What can you tease?
I can tell you that the girls finally tell someone about A, because at this point it's just the four of them that know about everything, and they're at their breaking point. They're tired. They're exhausted. They want this chapter of their life to end, so they, as a group, decide that this is the best thing to do, and they tell someone. And it seems like for a while that everything's going to end. Like life is going to go on, and it's going to be fine, and it doesn't. Of course, this is Pretty Little Liars, and there's a huge twist, and things completely backfire, and A finds out and does something pretty horrible to the person that they tell. So things get crazy. Things get dirty too, literally mud. Yeah.
Will Aria and Ezra be exposed?
Where we are now, the task that Aria has to complete, that A punishes each of the girls and has them, presents them with a task they have to complete, and her task deals with Ezra. And in the finale, you think there's someone in their life that is threatening to expose them once again, and so there's the idea lurking that they could be outed for real this time in front of her parents, and you'll sort of see.
Isn't it about time?
That's what I'm saying. 2 seasons, we gotta tell people. Yeah, because I see like they're only gaining momentum. I feel like they're going to be together for a while, and it's going to happen sooner or later. So.
But her mom came down on her so hard about Spencer.
Yeah, that's that was a funny moment, because she thought that it was a perfect opportunity. Her mom was confronting her as opposed to the opposite, and thinking it's Spencer. But it sort of opened a door in a way that her mom, at least she got a step forward knowing that Ezra is involved with the student. She just doesn't know that the student is her daughter.
The reaction to your character kissing Jason, what did you make of that?
I mean, it got really intense. Like, I had to get off Twitter because people were being so mean. No, there was, the Ezra fans are really hardcore. They love them two together, and then there was a percentage of people that liked Jason as well, but, a lot of people were not very happy about it. But I liked that storyline. I thought it was, because I think Aria saw the good side of Jason that no one else had seen, and she sort of, if it weren't for Aria, she would have been in a bad light, throughout the show. So you sort of got to see a better side of him.
Is Jason going to do something with his knowledge of them?
Possibly. Jason has, I'm sure all of you guys see the show, but, he has a lot to do. He's very suspicious. He knows he has a lot of inside information that I don't think he's sharing with anyone.
What can you tell us about what happens with your character when you guys come back with the episodes, the second half of the season?
Oh, where are we? I don't even remember what we've shot. By the end, the girls are, in the finale, the girls are questioned by the police. So we sort of, like we always do, we pick up the second after. So it's sort of, picking up where we left off. And the girls actually, there's a change in dynamic between the four of them. You get to see them where they're almost sort of against each other when we get back, which we've never really seen. But you go on to learn why they're acting that way. And it's their turn to play games with A.
What about the Halloween episode?
The Halloween episode is very cool because it's all a flashback. It's a prequel, and we've done flashbacks in the show, but this is what's cool about it is it's almost from Allison's perspective. It's mainly about Allison. Like, of course, the four girls are there, but it's pre-A. It's pre her death, and so life is good. They're carefree, and you actually get to see the girls laughing and smiling. And, so it's very fun, and then we throw in that it's a Halloween party, so we got to dress up, and it answers a lot of questions about why Allison was the way she was, and we go back and answer questions about secrets, like my dad and his affair, and you go more in depth into that too. So.
Is Jason going to continue to be a bump in the road for Aria?
As of now, she's sort of steered clear of that, but I could absolutely see it coming back, because I think that Aria really did care about him, and his feelings don't really go away. So.
Who would you pick? Ezra or?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who would you pick, Ezra or Jason, if you had a choice?
As Lucy?
Yeah, the characters.
This is gonna get me in trouble. Like looks-wise, or
just the characters.
I don't know.
The characters
Aria
in general.
lives a hard life, you know. Hi. She lives a hard life. I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna give the politically correct answer, Ezra.
But really,
I feel like Aria really does believe that Ezra is her soulmate. So Ezra, I guess.
Is there
Or
more
both?
to?
I don't know.
Is there more to Allie's box? What?
Yeah, in the finale, you know, there's an item that's in the box that has to do with the tasks that A gives them, and yeah, we learn, and it's sort of what we're shooting now, which is the second half of the season, which won't air until January. We use the box to lure in A and sort of play a trick on whoever A might be.
See, fashion is such a big part of the show. Can you compare Aria's style to your style?
Aria is very fun. She's very out there, and she's not afraid to try anything. And I feel like Mandy, the wardrobe designer, and has sort of opened up Lucy's fashion life as well. I sort of like would be like, okay, I can wear that, I can try that, but it's just it's like playing dress up, because it's some stuff I would like never in a million years try, and it's almost like Aria has themed outfits. Like today she's like conservative Catholic girl, but she's very fun. It's very exciting, and you know, it's really cool that a lot of girls respond to Aria's sense of style.
Are we gonna see more of Aria and Jenna, and any resolution to that crazy story?
Jenna's around for a while. You know, at this point, Jenna's talking about getting her sight back, and then in the finale, you find out, you know, more about Jenna and Garrett, and Jenna has a certain object that's been missing for a while that deals with Allison's death. And as far as Aria and Jenna befriending each other, like it almost looked like they were kind of for a little bit, but at this point, I don't know. I think
it's sort of what Ezra wanted, but
yeah, I don't know. I think Aria's a little more smart than that. So yeah.
Do you have a favorite scene from the mid-season finale?
Yeah, it's the one I can't talk about, but it's the one involving the mud and the dresses and running around. That's it. You'll know what I'm talking about once you see it, but it's fun.
What music is on your iPod right now?
Ooh, I love country. I love country music. What am I listening to? Gavin DeGraw. I love Gavin DeGraw. Jason Aldean. There's actually my favorite thing to do. I love the music that they play on the show. And there's this new band that they played on the show. They're called Scars on 45. They're like a British band. I don't know. I'm sort of all over the place.
What song did they have on the show?
What was it called? Wonder Dummy? Wonder Dummy? I can't remember.
If that's close enough, I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It's great. It's great. I think you'll enjoy it.
Are you doing anything personally with your music right now?
Well, I just did, or I have a movie that'll be on ABC Family in January, and DVD in September. It's called A Cinderella Story, Once Upon a Song, and so I played a singer, and I recorded 4 songs for the movie. And, but as far as like personal, like Lucy music, there's some things in the works, kind of, but it's hard to figure out the timing with everything. But I'd love to, hopefully.
Do you miss that? Did you initially come out to sing?
Mm-hmm. I did.
And how do you feel about sort of the road you took?
Completely unexpected. Like I never thought I'd be, you know, sitting here being on a TV show. Like my plan for my life was I was going to be a singer. I was going to try to get a record deal, and then somewhere along the way it took a different turn, and I just completely fell in love with acting, and I can't imagine doing anything else now. So it's weird how like setbacks and fallbacks can sort of be blessings in disguise. Because you know, if I had say gotten a record deal, I definitely wouldn't. I don't feel like I'd be where I am now. I'm very lucky to be where I am. I'm very happy.
How was it doing the movie and, you know, just being something completely different than Aria?
The movie is much lighter. It's a comedy. It was fun. I got to play. Who doesn't want to play a Cinderella type character? It was. It's just people get to see me as an actress in a different light, and I feel like that's good because, you know, as an actress, I don't think anyone wants to be like put in this box of this is what she does. She can't do anything else, and it was just fun to change it up. It was really a good time.
As a singer, what do you appreciate about the artists you mentioned that you do, like Gavin?
Well, I love lyrically driven songs. I love lyrics, and I love the reason I love country is because it tells a story, and I love that. But some people hate it because of that, but that's the reason why I love it. And yeah, I'm just really drawn to songs with good lyrics, and I feel like the people I listen to are, really cater to that.
So do you ever watch shows like The Voice or American Idol and watch these people
I
compete?
used to be, they used to film The Voice across from us, so I sort of started watching it because of that reason. And I used to be obsessed with American Idol, but I didn't catch it this past year for some reason. But yeah, I'm always a big fan of shows like that.
Movie-wise, did you also, or are you going to shoot Halloween 3D?
That's a rumor.
Yeah.
I don't know. IMDb is not really a reliable source anymore. It's like because I was actually my mom was like, Lucy, you didn't tell me you booked a movie. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah. And so I went on, and there's like 4 things on there that, a couple of them like maybe, but there's like 4 things that I've never even heard of and have not. Yeah. So I would do it, but.
What do you want to see from your character after the mid-season finale in the second half?
I want to see Aria and Ezra, finally man up and tell her parents. I really want to see that. What's really, like I said, the girls are sort of turning the tables on A. They're sort of, gaining confidence in that they're going to rule the game. They're going to win this game, and so they sort of, their confidence grows in that way. So. That's really cool because I feel like for a while they were just these scared little girls who didn't know what to do, and this is sort of a growing, they're growing up because of this experience really fast.
Do you think about the show past past the mystery?
That seems like so far in the future. I haven't even really thought about it, because that's the driving force of the show. So I feel like if we do find out soon, there's got to be something else similar to. Or like A that sort of, makes the show go on, because I feel like that's what keeps it all tied together.
For Aria, what do you think would be the most appropriate or just deserved punishment for A once that gets resolved? Should he die, or he or she die, or should they be locked up for life? Or
that would be the easy answer. Kill him! I don't know. I feel like A is probably mentally insane, so they should go to a facility. I don't know. It seems like I said, it just seems so far in the future that we'll find A, but once it does, yeah, lock him up for good. I feel like A would be the person that would escape from prison though. So.
Well, A would be somebody who utilizes the technology or still write letters or find little minions.
Still run their lives, but
right. So
yeah.
what would she want? She's being tormented by this person for so long, and it's jeopardized so many of her personal relationships. What would she want ultimately?
Aria? I mean, doesn't it sound harsh to say die? No. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think she would want some sort of revenge. I feel like all the girls would.
Well, do you think they just want to turn the tables and then now make this other person's life a living hell like they've made theirs a living hell?
I don't know. I feel like the girls deep down are good girls at heart, and I feel like they would never want to put anyone in the position that they've had put on them, if that makes sense. So, no, I feel like they'd want justification for it all, but no, I think that they deep down are good people and would never wish that upon anyone.
Do you feel like A has to be someone that we know really well?
I don't know. I don't think, for me, like my opinion is I don't even know if we've met A at this point. There's a lot of people think it's Jenna or Jason or Garrett or whoever else, but my opinion is we haven't met who A could be.
Do you get a lot of interaction with your fans who may ask questions and ask the same questions we're asking?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the good thing about Twitter. People want to know. They want to know everything, and I wish that I'll meet people and they'll ask questions, and I wish I could give them more, but we always have to be so vague about everything. But that's what makes it exciting. That's why people tune in, is because they don't know what's going to happen.
In an alternate universe, and you could play another character on the show, is there one that you would just kind of love to dig your teeth into a little bit?
I think Allison would be fun. I feel like she's really conniving, but you so like her, and you can just see the wheels turning in her head at all times. And that's partly due to because Sasha is so great at playing Allison. And I feel like there's a lot to be exposed about her that we have yet to find out. And yeah, she'd be fun.